Okay, welcome back. Arthur here. For today's webinar, we'll discuss about our new series, Intelligent Camera. As usual, we invite a guest to accompany us. Our overseas sales manager, Alicia. Welcome. In the meantime, you may also send your questions below at the Q&A area so that our staff will answer you as soon as possible. Also, we'll pick a few to discuss during later session. So, shall we start?
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Alicia. Thank you for attending our webinar today. Previously, we hosted several webinars and introduced few vertical solutions. Today, we are going to introduce one of the latest series. Before it, I'd like to ask you a question, Arthur.
Yes.
Did you notice the image technology trend in our industry?
Of course. Basically, the image resolution become higher, right? Is there anything I missed?
Yes, you're right. Nowadays, everything is evolving. People are expecting higher resolution with supreme image quality. D1 resolution of analog cameras and so-called HD used to be very popular in the past.
Okay.
And then we met 1080 Full HD in recent years. More and more vendors are promoting Ultra 4K HD. Yeah. And there might be 8K in the near future. And this is the trend of technology development.
What if we choose not to follow the trend? What will happen? What problems will we face in the real applications then?
Yeah, it will surely affect in public security. Imagine that a police officer investigating a criminal case and being told that there was a video surveillance video recorded everything. It must be a big relief for the police, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if the officer tried to enlarge the image from the video to look for more details, yet found the image became blurry and the face of the suspect cannot be identified at all? Then the video seems not very helpful. So the officer has to change the direction of suspicion.
Yeah.
In addition, for crimes that happen after dark, a poor surveillance camera with bad light condition can do nothing to help police investigation. Therefore, in order to capture useful video and evidences, so we need surveillance cameras with more advanced features.
Okay.
In our area, perimeter defense is a quite common using application in the area, especially in property protection. But the false alarms triggered by swaying trees, falling leaves, or some animals may cause confusions for the security guard and make some mistakes. Last but not least, in scenarios like railway station waiting room, the launch at the airport or major urban intersection, full view video recording is a must. Operators may need to set up hundreds of cameras to cover every corner of the place,
Yeah.
In this case, it seems very hard to reduce the quantity of cameras. So in this case, we still need to achieve a full coverage, but all these issues are not new. As a sales manager, I often hear this from many customers and companies about it.
Okay, for all these problems, okay, I believe you already have some good suggestions for them, right?
Yes, you're right. That's what we are going to introduce today. KEDACOM brand new series 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel intelligent IP cameras, which are meant to handle these issues.
Okay.
With KEDACOM latest cutting-edge image processing technology and advanced deep learning technology.
Sounds interesting. Just please tell us more about it.
Okay, let me start from showing you what the products look like.
Yeah, let's see it. Impressive work. I'm wondering the performance of such new products and what benefits they can bring to us in actual practice.
Okay, the first and one of the main features I would like to bring out is the image resolution of our cameras with Ultra HD 4K and 5 megapixel resolution.
Yeah.
We've compared different resolutions in one picture.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, with Ultra HD 4K resolution, the image is very sharp and showing every detail of it, such as the houses on the ground, the snow on mountains, etc.
Okay, Ultra HD is good, but I believe there are already a lot Ultra HD cameras in the market, right? So what's the competitiveness of our new series?
Okay, to make the cameras more special, we've applied the advanced image processing technology in the product, including Starlight,
Yeah.
full frame, Ultra WDR. I will explain this one by one.
Great.
First, let's talk about the Starlight feature.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, crimes often occur when light is dim. And vehicle lights also can interfere the surrounding light condition. In this case, the video recording of normal IP camera might be affected by the terrible light condition, and therefore miss most of the details like a vehicle number plate or human face. Fortunately, we have cameras with Starlight technology which can provide a clear and colorful image even in such situations that the moonlight is the only light source available.
Yeah.
Here, you can see the image captured from surveillance cameras, and you can see that the one with no starlight has a low illumination, about 0.05 lux, and the other one with starlight on is under 0.05 lux intensity of illumination.
Yes.
The illumination is really lower, but the brightness is much better. Also, the color restoration is higher, so that you can easily capture more details.
Great.
Besides the resolution, I'd like to talk about the full frame function next. Let's check this video out.
Okay, I could see that both videos work differently. The 30 FPS one is obviously more smooth.
Yes, actually, in the market, most 5 megapixel cameras support the frame rate up from 15 to 20 frames per second. And while Ultra HD 4K supports 12 to 15 frames per second, we bring you higher frame rate, more smooth videos. It's ideally for moving objects.
Great.
Okay, other than Starlight and full frame, this new series of cameras also support Ultra WDR. It's 120 dB true Ultra WDR by hardware. You know, there is a number of so-called Ultra WDR products in the market. Well, they actually provide only 50 to 60 dB performance. This is a huge difference. Here is the comparison photo between images taken by KEDACOM app camera and other vendor.
Right.
Surely you can see the difference. And we can also distinguish the effect between Ultra WDR turned on and off in the same slide. The human faces, clothes are shown clearly. There is no obvious shadow caused by the explosion or backlight.
Yeah, right. I can see the difference. It seems like we turn on some fuel light and make the image more brighter and clearer. Okay, I remember at the beginning you said that we support both Ultra HD and AI, right? So we already learned about how fantastic the Ultra HD is. What about AI? What kind of AI functions we provide here?
Okay, I'm glad to tell about it.
Yeah.
So the new series of products are embedded with KEDACOM self-developed deep learning intelligence technology.
Okay.
And let me introduce to you how they can help us in real applications.
Sure.
Actually, most KEDACOM cameras we know support a basic intelligent functions.
Yeah.
Some SIR series which support up to 12 kinds of events, to handle the issue of false alarms, we introduced the deep learning algorithm to 6 typical events for more accurate target alarm detection, which are motion detection, guard line, entry guard area, enter guard area, exit guard area, and people gathering.
Interesting. Tell us more about your deep learning algorithm. And what's the difference between ours and the traditional basic intelligent functions?
Okay, so let's take the most common basic intelligence in the area motion detection as an example, okay?
Yeah, all right.
So the traditional motion detection is based on the change of pixel value of the image.
Okay.
If the pixel value of the image area changes greatly and exceeds the set threshold, the object in the image will be considered to have moved.
Yeah.
And then the alarm will be generated. But this alarm is often affected by the outside environment and make force detections, such as the change of the light shadow, the leaves, or animals such as birds, kitten, or etc.
Okay.
All these may trigger the alarm,
Yeah.
But our motion detection will do more analysis by using deep learning technology. We will further analyze the object and detect whether the moving object is human or not, is vehicle or non-motor vehicle.
Okay.
If it generally reduces the rate of false alarms. And let's check this video.
Yeah, let's see it.
Here in the video, you can see we choose the event alarm and set the point from A to B and selected face detection. So when the person walks through the guard line, detection was triggered and the alarm popped up at the screen. But when a car or motorbicycle passes through, there is a detection. Alarms won't trigger out. This is accurate target alarm. But we have actually 3 kinds of such detection. This is a face, a vehicle, or non-motor vehicle detection. So if we choose detect the target vehicle, then if people or motorbicycle pass through, there is no alarm. Such accurate target detection effectively saves time for the security guards and also the storage of video recording.
Okay, since you mentioned that the camera can detect the human and vehicle, right? What about recognition?
Yeah, that's really a good question.
Uh-huh.
We all know that human recognitive camera is a big advantage. For the 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel series,
Yeah.
we also introduce some models which support human recognitive features,
Yeah.
the face and human body detection, front and back. The camera will auto capture them and select the best picture. It can also perfectly work together with our IMVR, Border Collie IMVR, or the Falcon system.
Right. So now I understand the deep learning technology used in this new series, and also its good image performance. So, uh, except all these, do we have other features?
Of course, it supports Ultra HD with full frame, but then people may worry about that. It takes a lot of internet bandwidth, right?
Yeah. So actually, how many it takes? Around 100 MB bandwidth.
Don't worry about this because we use smart encoding technology.
Okay.
We know 8.265 helps to save storage for the video recording.
Yeah.
However, with the smart encoding technology equipped in our series IP cameras, less and less storage is actually needed.
Okay.
For example, if we use H.264 for 30 days recording,
Yeah.
it will be around 4.8 terabytes. If we use H.265, then we need just 2.4 terabytes,
Okay.
half of it. But if we use smart encoding, then it can be even less storage needed. It's about 1.2 terabytes only, almost half than using H.265 and just a quarter than using H.264.
Good.
This is tremendous saving of storage as well as the money cost on storage,
Okay.
which always the big part of our video surveillance system.
So less storage means saves more space, and this definitely reduces the cost for our end users.
Yes, that's correct. But except this, our new series also support 16:9 image ratio.
Mm-hmm.
When other vendors in market make 4:3 for 5 megapixel, KEDACOM provides an optional of 16:9 to make wide image. It won't show black edge in the display. It's the most suitable format for eyesight and more compatible to camera monitoring.
Yeah.
And about the semi-dome, we support two-way communication, which means when emergency happens, the command center could talk through the camera.
Yeah.
So also for places like corridors, for cameras, 5 megapixel or higher resolution may cause also distortion of the video, right?
Yeah.
So we use distortion correction technology to assure detailed and wide image.
Good. So, since the new series have so many advantages and special features, okay, I bet it can be applied in all kinds of scenarios.
Yes, you are right. These cameras can be used in different scenarios.
Yeah.
For example, providing excellent image quality for supermarkets or warehouse where requires monitoring 24/7, supporting human face and body detection for main entrances of banks or financial departments. Besides such indoor security, it can also be applied for outdoor spaces like campus, etc.
All right, I see. So, how is the compatibility of these products?
Yeah, we make well compatibility based on on-beef protocol.
Yeah.
Of course, we strongly recommend use together with KEDACOM IMVR. The combination can realize more functions like statistical analysis, alarm linkage, and etc. In addition to that, when you choose the models which support human recognitive functions, we could achieve people flow management, access control, and etc.
Wonderful. After all the functions and performance, I believe that our audience are also interested about the hardware part.
Yes, hardware is also important.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this series, we have bullet type and semi-dome type. Each type, we provide 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel. We suggest bullet cameras mainly for outdoor using.
Yeah.
As we may need to use for not only commercial projects like hotels, parks, but also for some industrial or safe city projects like airport or train station and or some other areas. We offer you option for fixed lines and motorized varifocal lens.
Okay.
For the 6 to 22 millimeter lens, we offer the human recognition functions for the 8 megapixel version and face and body detection as we introduced above.
Okay.
All of these products support IR distance up to 70 meters.
Yeah.
And for this semi-dome type, I can show you it with built-in microphone, and also speaker. Hope you have seen it clearly. So for such type products, we also recommend to use for mainly indoor using according to different using scenarios. Same as bullet, we also made fixed and motorized version. And except this, we specially made a 2.8 millimeter lens for this 5 and 8 megapixel semi-dome.
Yeah.
But we specially made a 2 millimeter lens for the 5 megapixel version of the semi-dome. Human recognitive function is available for 8 megapixels only.
Okay, so all these products are available for sales already, right?
Yes, you can ask our sales manager in the region.
All right.
Okay, that's all about the new series products. I'm sure that with the new Ultra HD and AI multi-functions, it could definitely help your business development.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Now it's time for the Q&A. Okay, remember all the questions you typed on? Let's check it and we will select a few, maybe 3 questions, and we will let Alicia to answer for you.
Okay.
All right, let's check. Okay, there are a lot of questions, huh? First one, I'll pick this one. Comparing with KEDACOM 4 megapixel camera, which improvements did you make for the new 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel series?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your question. For the 4 megapixel cameras, they do not support the Starlight, Ultra WDR, but this new 5 megapixel and 8 megapixel series do support them. And as I mentioned earlier, the new series is embedded with deep learning technology with human recognitive intelligence, which supports more accurate detection and recognition. Also, comparing with other vendors, we can provide more smooth video with higher frame rate.
Okay.
So the new series is much more cost effective.
All right, thank you. Next, I will just pick another one. Let's see. Right, one of the audience asked it, do the human recognitive models also support the basic intelligent accurate detection?
Our human recognitive model is mainly for human recognition.
Okay.
So the models which named with FI4N also support our basic intelligent functions. But such models, we don't make distinguish between vehicle and human.
All right, thank you. I will just pick one more, the last one. Okay, let's see. All right. This one. Okay, the last one question. Are these models certified?
Yeah, all KEDACOM cameras are certified.
Yeah.
And this new series also, we have CE and FCC certificates for them.
Okay, thank you. Right. Since we have a lot of questions, huh? Oh, okay. I'll just leave a few minutes for you to ask questions and let our staff to answer you. All right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for all the questions. And if you guys are interested about our product and solutions, you can feel free to contact us anytime. And for the questions that we haven't answered yet, we'll just save all and we will just answer you after the session. Okay, also you may follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn for more information. And that's all for today. Thanks, I'm Arthur. See you next time.
Thank you. See you.